Hey Monkey family, hope everyone had a great day. We're back with an update on the project. First look at the chart. Sideways trading down a little bit at 419,000 market cap. So things looking good overall. That floor is holding nicely, and we're just really waiting for our time to come. And we'll start running, and I think it's going to be quick when it happens. So stay focused. The gains typically come quickly on a meme coin like this, and with lots of sideways trading, even downward trading like we've been seeing, that takes place over a long period of time, as we talked about with coins like Peanut and even SHIB and Troll, Aura, those types of coins. Those gains come quickly once the momentum comes. So it's important to stay focused. And it's hard to stay focused when there's a lot of stuff going on. There's other green candles that are tempting us to chase. So I just want to emphasize, in my opinion, don't trade your monkey bag or you'll risk being monkey lined. You might not have a chance to buy back in if you sell hoping to catch the bottom and then buying back at that point. So you can see this kind of choppy trading here. It might be tempting to say, okay, it pumped up here, let me sell it, and then when it comes back down here, I'll buy and I'll just increase my monkey over time. That is possible if you're super skilled. I'm not telling you to not do something you're skilled at, but if you're not skilled, that's a very dangerous thing. You could end up getting sidelined for some of the gain. And I know that happened to me a bit with SHIB, as I mentioned before, is that it was literally doing the same thing, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down for months. And I saw it and I thought, oh, I'm gonna try to time it. And I think I sold like half my bag or something, and then I had to buy back. It wasn't too bad, but I'm just saying it's better to just sit here and hold, in my opinion, unless you're super skilled, like I said. So also, part of being focused is not letting up on the shilling and content creation. So it can seem like it's not doing anything, right? You spend all day shilling, the market cap's not going up, or it's going sideways. And this can happen for months. But we're building up that reputation, building up the name, the mind share. And so don't stop. Keep on going with the content creation, creating new memes, following up as quickly as possible when folks post that we can shill under. So just don't stop. Others have noticed the consistency within the community. We've talked about how Mitch has mentioned Monkey on a couple streams, saying it's the best community and strong community and consistent community. So we get those types of words thrown at us, which is a really good thing. And having that reputation is going to help us when we start seeing some momentum, we start seeing the buys come in, we kind of break out of this sideways pattern here, which is going to happen, in my opinion. Uh, that's when we'll see folks saying, "Oh, monkey's running," and they'll know monkey because we've been shilling it the whole time. And also, the whales will start coming eventually. And so you might be thinking, "Hey, how come the chart's not moving?" And we need the whales to start buying in. And I've got a post on X that someone posted a little bit later that I thought was good, but the whales will come, but typically just at a higher market cap. Like right now, this is low cap, micro cap, and the whales aren't gonna throw a bunch of money in here. They're not gonna necessarily waste their time. They might buy a small bag, and some whales do that. But the whales that come in with size are waiting for things to start moving. Like we see that with Wojak and some others that have started running. The whales see that, they think it's safe. They come in, they get their smaller gains um, in terms of multiples, and then they get out. Right, they're investing more for a smaller rate of return than folks like us are looking for with Monkey. So we're in super early. We're here for the 100x, the 1000x, and they're not concerned with that because they already hit it big on some other trade essentially. So the whales will come. So I'm not concerned about that. We just need to hold strong and encourage each other and keep chilling. All right, let's look on X. And while we're doing that, one thing I want to mention is the uh, power of DCAing, buying a bit each day if you can, or having a regular buy schedule. And that's what I'm doing. It just makes it easy. I don't have to think about it. I don't look at the chart and try to time it or anything like that. I just buy a little bit every day. And that works great for me and is a good way to do things when we're trading sideways like this. All right, few things on X here. So Andy Lean has a lot of good posts, just kind of short posts about memes in general. And he says here, memes are crypto culture. We cannot ignore it. And some people say memes are dead and all that, but memes are definitely not dead. And crypto goes through cycles, but I don't think memes are going anywhere. There's always going to be room for strong memes, and I think we've seen that over the last few days where there's memes are showing some signs of life. We've seen some runners up over 20, 30 million, which we hadn't seen for a while, and that's a good thing for Monkey and memes in general. So if you see other coins running, we'll have our time. I I really think so. So don't worry too much about that. It's actually a good thing when you see runners. And Pink here has the post I was talking about the whales. It says this will generally save a lot of you. The reason you never hit life-changing money in memes is because when you get a bigger portfolio, you keep playing it like it was day one, and you never make the transition to size plays. At some point, you have to stop treating everything like a gamble. Don't force low caps just to find real conviction play. Size in properly, take your 2 to 3x and cycle it. Low caps are for building, size plays are for multiplying. That's how people hit big numbers in this space. So just keep in mind that the size will come and you have to resize based on the size of your portfolio. And that's how whales are thinking. That's why they're not throwing a bunch into monkey right now, for instance. So I thought this was a good post. Be careful for copycats and scams. This one here, S Monkey, and it's on base and it looks kind of like our monkey. Same color, it might be because it's on base, but just watch out for this. I mean, if you look at this one here, it's 3 months old. It never really went anywhere. Just there's going to be folks that try to capitalize on the mind share that we have, so that's to be expected. But just be careful for scams. Um, Bitcoin Junkie says here, Treasury Secretary Bessent says the Trump administration is removing all regulatory barriers against Bitcoin and crypto. This is huge, extremely bullish. We've got a president there that cares about crypto, as we've talked about, and I think that just makes me bullish for the next 3 years at a minimum. And then remember, he's laying the foundation. So even beyond that, crypto is just going to keep on getting bigger and bigger, which is great for memes as well, including Monkey. More evidence of this is Eric Trump just announced the Trump organization will start accepting Bitcoin at all their properties. Here we go. And so the Trump family is pro crypto. This is another piece of evidence here. Bark here has a post about community. Community is the only utility. Code can be copied in seconds, but you cannot fork a community. If the people are there, the value is there. Everything else is smoke and mirrors. And this is what we've been talking about is that the monkey community is there. That's what we're investing in. It's a good project as well in terms of memeability, but the community is key. We haven't died. There's other pump folio coins that seem to have died and the excitement's died down, but we just keep it going. So that's a great thing about the monkey community. Movich has the Grand Theft Auto Pump Fun art, including Monkey here. And so shout out to Movich for always including Monkey. Andy Lean has another post. Memes are good without utility, but without community, it's bad. You can't have a good meme without a community. And we've got that with Monkey. And Dralio here had a good post. You're sitting on more potential than you give yourself credit for. Bitcoin aiming for 120K isn't random luck. And when momentum hits, the people who stayed steady end up 10 steps ahead. Hold your ground. Your future self will thank you for not folding here. And that's how I feel about Monkey. We're so early. We just need to stay steady and we'll be ahead. Axis Ace says nobody wants to buy red. They always want to buy green. Fools. Now's the time to buy Monkey and your conviction coins and hold them. And then Watcher Guru finally says Russia expands investment options for crypto-linked assets. So around the world, we're seeing more countries do this, and it's just bullish for crypto overall. So thanks everybody. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving. I will see you guys tomorrow.